Hey first grade friends, Mr. B here with another math lesson. I got a new hat I wanted to show you guys. So that's why I was wearing it during the video so you could see. Okay, so to start today, I need you to grab a piece of paper and something to write with. Okay, maybe a pen or a pencil. I'll give you a second, otherwise you can pause the video so you have time to go get that, okay? Alright, hoping that you're back. You can always pause and rewind if you fall behind, okay? But today we're going to talk about fractions and then review some math boxes, okay? So let's look at this problem right here. It says, how can you cut this square in half? Can you draw a square on your piece of paper? Just like this. I'll give you a chance to draw it. Okay. Now, can you cut that square in half? Awesome. Now, there are a lot of ways you can do it, but I'm going to cut mine in half just like this. Okay? And it's okay if it's not a perfect half because you tried your best, right? Now, what I want you to do is shade half. So, do that first. Shade half. Okay? And then show me what the fraction would be for that one. So, I know if I'm shading half, I'm going to color this side yellow. Okay? Now, to make my fraction, first, I count how many parts there are. I see there's 1, 2 parts. I'm going to write 2 on the bottom. And on top, there's only one part that's yellow, so I'd put a 1 there. So the fraction I would write is 1/2. Let's see if that's our answer. Awesome. It is 1/2, okay? So if you had 1/2 written, that'd be exactly right. Let's look at our next one. Okay? I need you to draw another square. All right. Now that you have your square drawn, the question is, can you cut this square into fourths? Okay, that means you have 4 pieces. Can you try that? Okay. Now I want you to shade 1. It says shade a fourth, so just shade 1 of those fourths and write the fraction for that. Okay, I'm going to cut mine into fourths. So now I have 1, 2, but I need 2 more, so I'm going to cut it this way. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome, and I'm going to shade 1 of those. Use purple this time. Okay, now to make my fraction, remember, I need to count all of them, all the parts to get my bottom number. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my bottom number. And on top, I will write the number of how many are colored in. And as you can see, there's only 1 colored in, so our fraction will be 1/4. Perfect. Awesome. Now we're going to move on to a math box, and I want you to do the problems as we go with me. Okay, so our first one is a doubles problem, 9 plus 9. What'd you get? If you wrote down 18, be exactly right. Friends, if you need more time to work on the problems before I tell you what the answer is, you can always pause the video, okay? So our next one says 90 plus 90. Okay, so remember when we add these big numbers that end in 0, we're going to do the ones place value first. 0 plus 0 is 0. Okay, and since we already solved 9 plus 9 here, that means 9 plus 9 here is the same thing, and you'd write 18. And that number is 180. Awesome. All right, down here, 7 take away 5. Hopefully that was a quick math one for you. 7 minus 5 is 2. Now, friends, these numbers get a little bit bigger now, okay? But it's still going to be just as easy, okay? 70 take away 50. So we're going to stay in the ones column first. What's 0 minus 0? That is easy, 0. What's 7 minus 5? Remember, we already solved that over here, so we know it's 2 again. So we know this answer is 20. Okay? Now, friends, these numbers get a little bit bigger, but they're still going to be the same way we did the other ones, okay? What's 0 minus 0? That is 0. Now I'm going to change color so you can see this. What's this 0 minus this 0? Still 0. And we're going to do 7 minus 5 again, which, to give you a hint over here, is still 2. So 700 minus 500 equals 200. If If you want to impress any mom or dad at home, you could tell them you know how to subtract big numbers like that. Okay? Now, here's the next problem. Can you quick draw a rectangle on your paper? I'll give you a second. Draw a rectangle just like this on your paper. Perfect. Now, I'm going to divide the rectangle into fourths. So that means we need 4 equal parts. Okay? Friends, what I like to do is always go right down the middle here, and then come across and go right down the middle there. And that gives me 4 sections. Okay? And we're going to shade 3/4. We're going to shade 3 of those sections. Okay? I'm going to use yellow again and shade 1, 2, 3. So that shows me that there are 3/4 shaded in. Okay. Friends, we're going to skip number 3 because it's kind of a big problem, but if you want to try this one on your own, you can always pause the video and look at that one on your own, okay? So let's look over here. It says write the numbers. So we are going to count the ones first, then go to tens, then go to the hundreds. Okay, so let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's our ones number. Okay, now can you count these for me? 7, exactly. So we have 7 there. And our last one is just 1. So our number is 175. Awesome. Let's go back down to our next problem. Okay? So count these for me. Now, if you counted 12, you'd be exactly right. So these ones right here, that equals 10. So when we write our ones number, we're not going to include that one. Okay, we're going to write 1, 2. Okay? Now I'm going to count my tens blocks, and we're going to include these 10 ones we counted. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40. So I'm going to write a 4, and then that'll include those and those. And my last one, 1, 2. So the answer there is 242. All right, friends, that's all we're going to have time for today. I want you to go on to the seesaw activity next. Okay? We'll see you next time.